Hey guys, it's beautiful day. It's really hot in Leyte. We're here at a farm. GB's, I think this is the owner of this farm is GB's cousin. Tim blogged this farm before, and we told, because we forgot to bring water with us, so we told them that we're going to buy some watermelon, and they told us that they're just giving this to us. It's really small. They said that it's reject because it is deformed. It's not really circle. So there's still a lot of watermelon in there that are all reject. So this is why they give us this. Since we have no water, guys, we're going to ask them to get us some coconuts and to get us some santol and
Cotton fruit.
sugars.
Cotton fruit.
Yeah, it's a cotton fruit. I really love cotton fruit. Cotton fruit only you can only harvest cotton fruit for once in a year.
Ina, masturya ka about sa imong mga adto.
Yes. And also guys, I am going to talk to you. I was thinking of just vlogging it myself. I am thinking of just vlogging it alone, but since I was having a hard time on how to position the GoPro, since there was no stand. I mean, the stand doesn't have any what do you call it? I forgot, but yes. So I decided to just ask my cousin to help me vlog. He can follow me while I'll talk about how I've changed since being married to a foreigner. That's why we're here. So I have here with me, I have my phone with me because I don't want to miss anything. I wrote a script. I wrote it in my computer, but I transferred it here because it's just, why would I want to bring my computer here in the mountains? So I decided to just transfer it here since I don't want to miss anything. So the first topic that we will be discussing is clothes. I remember growing up for having not enough clothes, and I remember when I was in elementary and even in high school, the clothes that I wear was from my aunts. The clothes that they don't wear anymore was passed to us, and I remember when I was in high school, when I was in the 7th grade, my teacher, it seems like my teacher just really hated me. That's why she gave me this critic, or if you call it a critic, but basically I was in my Filipino class that time, and my teacher was looking at me as if she was disgusted, and she told me this: if I have a niece or even a daughter, I wouldn't let them wear what you're wearing. So I was really embarrassed because my classmates were looking at me, and I was also really dark when I was in high school. So I was really embarrassed, and I feel like I wanted to cry, but I didn't. So, and I remembered I only have 2 pairs of jeans when I was in high school, and those jeans doesn't even fit me, so I had to look for a shoelace to tie it up because I don't have any belt that time. So I used the shoelace as a belt, and that 2 pair of jeans, I had to wear it every week. So yes, I just remembered suddenly that when I was at that age, I just felt really bad for myself because I had no enough clothes to wear. So I am really thankful, but now that I am married, I can be able to buy the clothes that I want. So I am just thankful for that. I am really thankful for it.
Ay, doon, uy, kanira kay tanara ako.
Ay. We're getting some cotton fruit. I hope it's sweet. I really love cotton fruit. This is my favorite fruit.
Ah, GB. Yeah.
Here. Tamis man ka ni Jen?
Oh, try po no.
Mo try ka.
Dagano pa na to. I-try sa laman. Ibinang tamis ba ni silang duha? Ay kani?
The second topic that we will be discussing about is food. Not that we were struggling for food when when I was with my parents before, but we're still fortunate enough that we were able to eat at least 3 times a day. There were a lot of food that I was not able to eat before because it was not my parents' priority to get expensive just for me to be able to eat the food that I really want. The only time that we were able to eat good food is only if there's an occasion such as just like fiesta. It's not like I am complaining that my parents were not able to give me the food that I really want growing up, but I'm just expressing my thoughts. I'm just expressing my opinion, and also mothers knows what's best for the family. And most of the time, since my father was a fish vendor, he was a fish vendor. Most of the time, our viand was always fish. Most of the time, fish and vegetable. We were only able to eat fish and we were only able to eat chicken and pork once a week or twice a week. So adding to that, when I married to Tim, I was constantly eating like meat every day. I don't know why. I was just really obsessed with pork and chicken before, but I know it's not healthy. But I can tell that the pay the most the pace of my life that is I can tell that I was really healthy was when I was pregnant with Del, because when I was pregnant with my son Del, I was really a picky eater. I was not eating any junk food. I was not drinking any soft drinks, not coffee, not even Jollibee, which is what I like the most. And and I can say that I was really healthy, and it's also good because I was pregnant with him, and I was just constantly eating a lot of I even asked my cousin who was making food to the community. I mean, she was basically like selling vegetables, so I asked her to always cook me vegetables every day, and I was also thankful about her because I was just really eating a lot of vegetables that time.
Kurating. Nagbukukan mo si Jo. Hindi na.
So guys, we were having a break. We have a coconuts here with us. We asked Juby's cousin to get us the coconut. We told him that we're going to pay for it, but he didn't let us. So now we're drinking this coconut, and then we're going to drink the water, and then after that we're going to eat the meat. And we also have here
Watermelon.
watermelon. They gave this to us for free, and also this
Cotton fruit.
the cotton fruit.
Yeah.
So now we're going. This will be our snacks. So guys, we just finished eating our snacks. I am really full. My stomach is just really big. So the third topic that we will be discussing is hotel and restaurant. The first time that I had been to a hotel was in Cebu. I was with Timoy. That time, and since I majored bread and pastry and cookery and food and beverages, my my teacher told us that when she first went to Manila, she said that she was observing what other people were doing before trying it herself. So I remembered that when I went to Cebu, so I did try what my teacher had told us. So since it was my first time to be in a hotel, actually it was not a hotel, it was a condo. So I was observing what Tim was doing, especially going in to an elevator, because it was my first time, and going in and out makes me really dizzy like all the time. That's why every time we went in, I always hold Tim's arms tightly because I just don't like the feeling. I get really dizzy. And also the first time that I had been to a restaurant was also in Cebu. I don't even know how to how to get the waiter's attention because I was too shy to do it myself. So what I did was I was observing what Tim was doing until until I what do you call it? Until I realize
I learned.
until I learned how to do it. So also, the most frightening part when you're in a hotel, I'm just saying this based on my experience before, but when it was my first time to a hotel, the most frightening part is when you're going to order, you're inside your room and then you're going to order using a telephone. It's just really frightening for me. Because I don't know how to use the telephone. Team had to teach me how to do it. That's why I now know how to do it myself. And I am really happy that I had been able to go to a fancy restaurant and to an expensive hotel. I am really thankful for that, especially to Timoy, because he had teach me a lot, especially when you're inside a hotel and a restaurant. So I've learned a lot from him. So now guys, we're heading home and we already thank the owner of the farm who gave us free watermelon, free cotton fruit, and free coconut. Anyway, the owner of the farm is GB's related. So now the fourth topic that we will be discussing um is about confidence and experience. I can say that I am now a little bit more confident than I was before. There were a lot of things that I had experienced, and I was not even expecting that be able to, that I am fortunate enough to be able to experience a lot of it. I was not expecting it 3 years ago that I will be like this. I mean, um, I was fortunate to be able to go to a fancy restaurant, to an expensive hotels, and I was also able to go to Bohol, to Manila, to Cebu, to Baguio, to Boracay, and there are many other places that I've been to, which is I am really thankful for that. Um, Wait guys, probably the most memorable experience that the experience was when we were in Boracay. I had um jet ski, riding a jet ski was one of, and also parasailing was one of the things that I really wanted to experience, and I am just really happy that I was able to experience it. when when we went to Boracay, I tried the jet ski, which was, I really like it. That's why I am, if God will allow me, I would want to get a jet ski for my family so they can also experience how to ride a jet ski, how fun it is to ride it. That's why I would want to get one in the very far future. And also the parasailing, I expected the parasailing to be really I expected the parasailing to be really, really scary, but it was not scary at all. It seems like I have done it before, and I was really loving the experience. Um, although motion sickness hit me that time, but at least I enjoyed. That's the most important thing, that I was enjoying it. So I am just really, because of the experience that I've because of all that experience, my confidence improved, which is, I know I still have a lot of things to learn, but I've learned a lot too. That's why I am thankful for that. Before, I used to be really naive, timid, and really shy, but now I because before I can't even go to a city before without asking anyone to accompany me. I was just really shy to go by myself, that I had to ask someone to go with me. But now that I've learned a lot, I can say that I can now go to. Before, I was really scared that I'm going to leave my parents, that I cannot even go to a place which I will be gone for only like a day. I mean, I wouldn't even last a day without my parents, because I was just really independent to them. I was not used to it, that I'm far with my family. But now I can say that it's fine with me if I will be gone for like months without seeing my family, because I know technology now has improved a lot, and I can also just, video call my parents. I can just call them. That's what I always do whenever we go to different place. I always call my parents, just like how I used to do it because when we stayed to a smaller apartment before, I know you guys knew how, like, every day I was constantly going to my parents' house. I just I was not used to it that I'm far with my parents, and you all know, I mean, Filipinos are really family oriented. You guys know that, and me myself, I always put my family first before anything else. First topic is money. Um, growing up poor, it was really hard because I saw how my parents struggle to budget money. When when I was in elementary till high school, our budget was only 500 a week, and my parents, especially my mom, need to make sure it'll last for a week. And when I was in elementary, my mom only gave me 1 peso or 5 peso for my snack. And for me, it wasn't enough because I love to eat. You guys know that I love to eat. And I understand that my mom were not able to give me money, a lot of, I mean, not a lot. I mean, my parents were not able to give me money, and I understand that because we were struggling. And so when I was in high school, my mom would only give me 20 pesos. For the 20 pesos, the 10 pesos is for the trike, which is 5 peso each way. And the other 5 peso is for my snack. And then the remaining 5 peso is for my lunch. So seeing my classmates able to eat what and buy what they want, I felt bad for myself, and I also felt sorry for myself because they were able to buy what they want and I was not able to buy what I want. So my junior high and senior high year, I didn't let my parents pay for my studies. I took the opportunity to work to a bakery shop since my father's sister was the supervisor for that bakery. So I worked there. It was a 24-hour bakery shop, and I remember how I was struggling because I always duty there every night, and it was 150 peso every time I duty. And also, since it was a 24-hour bakery, I was struggling really hard that there were a lot of customers every night, of course, because it was a 24-hour bakery. So I had to constantly wake up, and I was not getting enough sleep. I mean, I was lacking of sleep. And so I graduate junior high and senior high working for myself. I There were also time that I had to I will there were time that I wouldn't able to go to attend school because there's still a lot of expenses such as projects or to buy ingredients for ingredients for my class. Since I majored in cookery before, I paid for all of it, so I I have to I mean I were not able to attend class for that. So yes, I graduated. My junior high and senior high days were really tough for me because I was working student, and since I only make 150 peso every duty, I was still able to give my parents some money. Although it was not enough, but I am fortunate. I mean, I am thankful that I was still able to help them in a little way. I remember how fat I was when I was working that bakery. I gained at least 10 kilos the entire time that I was working there. I was just really fat. I'm not sure if I can be able to find a picture of me that time so I can insert it, but we'll see. And that's why I really respect a lot this working student who work really hard so that they can graduate. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who are working really hard so that they can graduate college. I really respect them a lot. I know it was I know working is really I know work I know as a working student it's really hard because you have to study, you have to work at the same time, and I know it's not easy, but I can say, I mean, I'm not trying to compare myself to others because I know comparing yourself to others won't help you grow. I'm just saying that I respect this, I mean, because my experience was nothing compared to them, and I am not trying to compare myself to others. But by the way, guys, I just remembered that when I was in junior high, there was a poster of Belgate next to the street which says, if you are born poor, then it's not your fault, but if you die poor, then it is. uh, and I suddenly realized that it's as if life was trying to tell me that I need to do something with my life. I mean, I really want to be successful. I mean, if not successful, then at least I can be able to provide the needs of my family. I can be able to provide the needs of my son, to my future to my future baby, if God will allow me to have mm, another baby. So I always see a lot of kids running around, and there are other kids out there who are just, I mean, I'm saying this based on my experience before, where I saw a lot of kids just running around, and other kids were crying because their parents were not able to give them the food that they want. Their parents were not able to provide their needs. So I just told myself that I don't really want that to happen to me. I don't want my future kids to experience what I experienced, because I know how hard it is, and I don't want my baby to experience it. I don't want him to struggle just like what I did. Anyway, now that I am married, the thing that I really hate the most, it is budgeting. I now understand my mom when she was struggling to budget 500 pesos for a week that she need to last. I mean, we have money. And I can, although the reason why I hate budgeting is you have to pay a lot of expenses such as rent, water, electricity, and some other stuff, which is I don't really like it. That it's just, I just really hate it. I don't like budgeting. That's the, if I mean, that is just the thing that I hate the most when it comes to budgeting. But anyway, I'm just really thankful that God helped me not to worry about money anymore. I mean, I'm also thankful to all of you guys who didn't skip the ads. I am also helping paying some expenses to the house because I am making money now monthly. I mean, it may not be a lot, but I am thankful that I am able to at least help a little using the money that I make on YouTube. And I am really thankful to you guys because you didn't skip the ads. So we're now here at the Padre Burgos. We're here in Padre Burgos. We're not in the mountain anymore. So the number 6 topic that we will be discussing about, it's respect. I had a really tough childhood. Believe it or not, I experienced being bullied when I was in elementary. When I was in the 4th grade till 5th grade, I experienced bully. I remember exactly how my classmates in elementary often make fun of me because of how I look, because of how I dressed up, because of how dark I was. There were group of bullies in my classmate. They were all boys, like 3 of them. I remember exactly how they stripped me in front of my classmate, and they will help me strip. I mean, they're going to they stripped me in front of my classmate, and then my classmates will laugh at me because I was really dark. And I realized, if I think if I was I just realized that maybe if I was like rich, and I was dark and rich and has the money, I mean my parents were rich, do you really think they will still going to bully me? I mean, if even, and also if I had a lighter skin and I had money, do you think they're still going to bully me? I mean, even if they're going to bully me, I think they're not going to talk bad if I'm around. They will only talk to me when I wasn't around. Do you guys get the point? The harsh reality the harsh reality with our society is that they only respect you if you have money. If you have power, they're going to respect you. If you're poor, they're going to look down on you. You have to fit into the society just so they're going to recognize you. And as I grew up, I realized that that's not important anymore. Regardless of your skin color, regardless of your shape, regardless of your color, you need to be respected. We all deserve to be respected. You don't need to impress other people so that they're going to accept you. We are all beautiful. You shouldn't change for other people. If they cannot accept your flaws, then let them. You it's I mean, you shouldn't really change just so you can fit in to other people's
Standards.
yeah, to other people's standard. You shouldn't. I mean, you should always put yourself first. You really deserve that, and you shouldn't let other people dictate you. Just don't be toxic and always be happy. But now that I am married, especially to the Timoy, especially to a foreigner, I still get a lot of rumor from other people saying that say I mean, they still talk bad about me and my family, but I don't really care. Even if I don't care what other people say about me, about my family, because I didn't do anything wrong, and I know we didn't do anything that can harm other people. I choose peace. I choose peace, so I don't care anymore what they say about us. They can badmouth us or whatever, but I wouldn't care. Let them judge us all they want. I wouldn't care. I don't really care about it anymore. Guys, it's already dark. We started vlogging at 4 in this afternoon, and now it's already 6. 6 in the evening. Anyway, the this is the last topic that we will be discussing. Number 7. Number 7 is kindness. I believe that being kind to other people won't cost you any cents. So instead of being mean, you should be nice to each other. That will also lead you to a better relationship to other people. Although I'm not rich, but I am really rich when it comes to kindness. I am confident enough to say that I am kind. And also, just recently, I helped my cousin whose son was admitted to the hospital, and her husband just died recently. So I helped them. Although it was not a lot, but I can say that I was able to help them, and my intention was I had a good intention of helping them, and I also help other people too. And I am just wait, guys. The thing about helping other people is it makes you satisfied and happy. That's why I really love helping other people. And these are on my bucket list that I really wanted to come true. First is to help other people. The second is to build a shelter for all the street dogs. I really wanted that thing to come true. Maybe in the very far future, I will make that come true. So I am at home since we were not able to finish our vlog earlier. My cousin handed me the GoPro saying that I can just vlog the closing video at home, so I'm here. And for some reason, this light right here has been acting up. It has been acting weird lately. It has been like that for like 3 days. I don't know why. I might just ask my brother to get the one tomorrow. So it's not going to keep on light out. Anyway, guys, before closing this video, I would want to say that as long as you're not making, as long as you're not doing anything that make people mad at you, or even if you're not doing anything that you're not stepping other people, then do what makes you happy. You really deserve that. We all deserve to be happy, and you should also be happy. I know that there are I mean, there are people out there who are upset saying that we never considered where we came from. I really understand you and I respect your opinions. I know that no matter what you do, people will always find a way. I mean, even if you're trying to be nice, even if, I mean, no matter what you do, people will always find a way to say to you, to say bad things to you. Um, I know that we cannot please everyone. I understand that. But to this, but as long as I'm not making it, I mean, as long as I'm not hurting other people, or I mean, I'm not doing anything that makes them mad, then I am not sorry at all. But if I offended you in any way, then I am really sorry. I really I'm not trying to be perfect, and I know I am not perfect and will never going to be perfect. So thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. But I mean, to those people who have any question, or who would want to ask me any question that maybe I can talk about it in my next vlog, you can just comment down below any question, anything. I am open for it. So anyway, guys, thank you. Always take care and always remember that you are responsible for all the action that you make. And always pray and God bless. Take care and see you to my next vlog. Bye.